Bro, let me paint you a picture real quick. It's almost 2 in the morning. Your room is pitch dark. The only light hitting your face is coming from your phone screen. And there you are. Flat on your back. Staring at the ceiling. Replaying a 7-second moment from earlier today like it's the Super Bowl. She said something small. Maybe she looked at you a certain way. Maybe her hand brushed yours for half a second longer than it needed to. And now? Your brain won't shut the hell up. Does she actually like me? Or am I inventing this whole thing in my head? If that just hit a little too close to home, breathe. You're not weird. You're not crazy. And you are definitely not the only guy lying awake tonight doing this exact thing. Here's the part nobody wants to admit. Female attraction doesn't come with a manual. It doesn't show up with flashing lights. It doesn't walk through the front door and announce itself. It sneaks in through side windows. Through glances. Through tiny texts. Through moments so small that if you blink, you miss the whole thing. One day she's treating you like you hung the moon. The next day, nothing. She's cold. She's distant. She acts like yesterday never even happened. And suddenly you're sitting there questioning your own memory. This is the trap. This is where good men get stuck for months. Sometimes years. He feels the energy. He senses something's there. But he can't prove it. He can't explain it to his friends without sounding delusional. So what does he do? He freezes. He waits. He overanalyzes every single word. And while he's stuck in his own head, some other guy walks in, makes a move, and takes the girl he was too scared to claim. Not you. Not tonight. Tonight I'm handing you the cheat code. I'm about to break down 14 psychological signs a girl is quietly, secretly, painfully crushing on you, but she's way too scared to say it out loud. Forget the obvious stuff. If she's already kissing you, turn this off. You don't need me. We're hunting the whispers. The silent tells. The signals you probably walked past this week without even realizing what you saw. But before sign number 1 drops, burn this into your brain. One sign alone means nothing. Anyone can smile. Anyone can text back. What we're looking for is repetition. Patterns. If you're spotting 5, 6, 10 of these from the same girl, stop doubting yourself. She's into you. Full stop. Let's get into it. This is where the whole thing begins. Not with a bang. Not with some grand confession. It starts with flickers. Tiny, almost invisible behaviors that slip right past most guys. Sign number 1. The stupid excuse conversations. She does not need to talk to you. But somehow, she always finds a way. She'll walk up out of nowhere and ask something completely pointless. Hey, did you ever finish that thing? What was the name of that place you mentioned? Wait, what time does that class end again? These are not real questions. These are excuses wearing a disguise. She's building a bridge to you and pretending she just happened to stumble onto it. She wants the interaction. She just doesn't want to look like she wanted the interaction. Sign number 2. The glance that got caught. You look up. Boom. Her eyes are already on you. And the second your eyes lock, her head snaps the other way like she touched a live wire. Quick. Quiet. A little nervous. That is not an accident. That is her getting busted. Her brain panicked because she knew exactly what she was doing. Nobody looks away that fast unless they were looking on purpose. Sign number 3. The memory bank. You told her something random weeks ago. Maybe a food you hate. Maybe a show you're into. Maybe a weird childhood story. You forgot you even said it. But she didn't. She pulls it out of thin air and casually drops it into a conversation, and your jaw nearly hits the floor. Women are juggling 1,000 thoughts at once. If she's holding on to tiny useless facts about your life, understand this. When you speak, she isn't just listening to you. She's memorizing you. Sign number 4. The gravity shift. With most people, conversations feel flat. Surface level. Half attention. With her, the whole vibe changes the second you show up. She's locked in. Phone down. Eyes up. Fully present. And when you crack a joke, she laughs harder than the moment actually deserves. Your friends might groan. Your coworkers might barely react. But she giggles longer. She smiles wider. She leans in closer. That reaction isn't fake. It isn't forced. Her brain is already wired in your favor before you even open your mouth. Enjoyment of you has become her default setting. So here's what you need to understand. Individually, these 4 signs look like nothing. A question here. A glance there. A laugh. A memory. Easy to dismiss. Easy to brush off. But stack them together, from the same girl, over and over again. That is not friendliness. That is not politeness. That is a woman quietly telling you something her mouth will not say. Now let's talk about her phone. Because in today's world, a girl's text thread tells you more than her face ever will. If you know what to look for, her screen basically hands you the answer on a silver platter. Sign number 5. The meme drop. Picture this. It's almost midnight. She's curled up in bed. Scrolling Instagram. Her thumb is on autopilot. Reel after reel. Video after video. Then something pops up. A dog doing something dumb. A skit that hits too real. A joke only certain people would get. Most posts, she swipes past without a thought. But this one stops her. And instead of just laughing and moving on, she taps the share button and sends it straight to you. No caption. No explanation. Just a vibe. That is not random. That is her saying, you were the first person I thought of, without actually having to say it. Sign number 6. The conversation that refuses to die. Every text thread has a natural ending. Haha yeah. For sure. LOL same. Those are the tombstones of a dying chat. Most people let it die. She won't. The moment that thread starts fading, she throws gasoline on it. A brand new question. A fresh topic. A random story from her day. She keeps the ball bouncing because the thought of silence between you two actually bothers her. She's not responding out of obligation. She's extending out of interest. Big difference. Sign number 7. The double text and the quick reply. Women are hyper-aware of how they come across. They calculate. They measure. They do not want to look too eager, too available, too interested. So when a girl double texts you, when she sends one message, then follows it up with another before you've even responded, that is not an accident. That is her interest breaking through her own rules. Her excitement is overriding her pride. And then there's the speed. Pay close attention to how fast she fires back. If her replies land in minutes instead of hours, if she's answering while she's busy, while she's at work, while she's out with friends, you are not somewhere at the bottom of her list. You are near the top. You are not a background notification she gets to when she feels like it. You are the person she's actively waiting to hear from. Put all 3 together. The memes. The conversations that never close. The fast, eager replies. And you start to see the shape of something real. A girl who is half friend, half something more. A girl who is dropping hints through her keyboard because her voice is too scared to say the words out loud. Her phone is confessing for her. You just have to pay attention. Here's where everything changes. This is the moment a little crush quietly transforms into something deeper. Something heavier. Something she can't shake off even if she tries. Sign number 8. She hands you the keys to her inner world. Every person walks around wearing armor. A public version of themselves. The polished one. The safe one. The one that smiles at strangers and keeps the real stuff locked away. But around you? That armor starts slipping. She starts opening doors she normally keeps shut. She tells you about the fight she had with her mom. The pressure she feels at work. The fear she had as a kid. The things that keep her up at night. She's not venting. She's not killing time. She's choosing you as the person who gets to see the real her. Understand this clearly. Women do not casually unload their soul onto a guy they feel nothing for. When she lets you in, it's because she's silently asking if your shoulders are strong enough to hold her truth. Sign number 9. She reads you like a book. You're having one of those days. Nothing dramatic. Just a little off. A little quiet. A little tired behind the eyes. Coworkers don't notice. Friends don't notice. Even your own family walks past without a clue. But she catches it instantly. Maybe it's a text. Hey, you good today? Maybe it's a pull aside. Something feels different. Talk to me. That level of awareness does not happen by accident. It happens because she's been watching you. Studying you. Learning your rhythms. Memorizing your energy. She knows what your normal looks like, so the second you drift from it, she feels it before you even say a word. Sign number 10. Your opinion actually carries weight. Notice what she brings to you. It's not just small talk anymore. It's not just memes and weekend plans. She starts pulling you into the big stuff. The decisions. The dilemmas. How would you handle this? Am I wrong for feeling this way? What would you do if you were me? She's not asking because she's out of options. She's asking because she genuinely values the way your mind works. She respects your judgment. She trusts your perspective. In her eyes, you're not just some guy she texts. You're becoming a voice she leans on when life gets complicated. Stack these 3 together. The vulnerability. The emotional radar. The trust in your judgment. And what you're looking at is no longer a girl with a harmless crush. This is a woman slowly building something in her heart with your name on it. Her walls are coming down brick by brick. And she's letting it happen on purpose. Because of you. Here's a truth most guys completely miss. Attraction speaks with the body long before it ever speaks with the mouth. Her words can lie. Her body cannot. And if you train your eyes to read the signals, she's basically broadcasting her feelings on a loudspeaker you never knew existed. Sign number 11. The silent signals. Start with her eyes. Normal friendly eye contact breaks fast. A second, maybe 2, then it's gone. But with a girl who's into you, her gaze lingers. Just a tiny bit longer than it should. Enough to feel different. Enough to register in your gut. Then watch her smile. Most smiles are polite. Stiff at the edges. Controlled. Hers is loose. Warm. It reaches her eyes. It softens her whole face. That smile isn't manufactured. It's leaking out of her because you caused it. Now pay attention to proximity. This one is gold. Put her in a crowded room. A party. A hangout. An event with 50 people. Track where she ends up throughout the night. Somehow, someway, she keeps orbiting back to you. Not always directly. Sometimes through a friend. Sometimes through a passing conversation. But the gravity keeps pulling her in your direction. That is not luck. That is desire making quiet decisions for her. And then there's the preening. Watch her hands when you walk up. Does she tuck her hair behind her ear? Does she smooth her shirt? Does she touch her necklace, her earrings, her lip? That is her body going into silent performance mode. She's fixing herself. Adjusting herself. Preparing herself. Because she wants to be seen by you in the best possible version of herself. Sign number 12. The jealousy flicker. Do not manufacture this. Do not weaponize it. But understand how to read it. Casually drop another girl's name into a conversation. A coworker. A family friend. Anyone. Then watch what happens next. Her posture might shift. Her tone might change. Her energy might dim for just a second. Or she might do the opposite. She might lean in with laser-focused questions. Oh yeah? Who's she? How long have you two known each other? Are you guys close? That is not innocent curiosity. That is reconnaissance. She's mapping the battlefield. She's measuring the threat. She's figuring out whether some other woman is standing between her and something she wants. Indifference is the real killer. A girl who doesn't care about you feels nothing when another woman's name enters the chat. She shrugs. She moves on. But a girl who's falling for you. She notices. She remembers. She holds on to it. Because in her heart, you're already hers. Even if her mouth hasn't admitted it yet. Even if you haven't either. Now we've arrived at the final stretch. This is where signals stop being signals and start becoming proof. Undeniable. Unmistakable. The kind of evidence that ends the debate in your head for good. Sign number 13. She makes the logistics happen. Forget the excuse of, she's too busy. Nobody is ever too busy. People carve out time for whatever matters to them. Period. If a girl is genuinely into you, she will move her entire schedule around just to be in the same room as you. She'll throw together a group hangout with 5 other people purely as a cover story to guarantee you show up. She'll suggest coffee. She'll suggest a movie. She'll drop hints like, that new spot downtown looks fun. She's not being casual. She's not making small talk. She's handing you a golden invitation wrapped in plausible deniability. The door is wide open. She's holding it for you. All you have to do is step through it. Sign number 14. She pulls you into her world. This one is the crown jewel. Watch how she starts weaving you into her everyday life. Her morning routines. Her weekend plans. Her random Tuesday nights. Suddenly you're not someone she sees occasionally. You're someone she builds her time around. And then comes the ultimate move. She introduces you to her best friends. Make no mistake about what that means. Women do not bring random guys into their sacred inner circle. Her friends are her jury. Her board of advisors. Her truth squad. When she places you in front of them, she's not just showing you off. She's asking for their verdict. She's hoping they give her the green light to fall the rest of the way. So here's the bottom line. Real attraction never shouts. It whispers. It sneaks in through small moments repeated over and over again. The lingering eye contact. The late night memes. The way she already knows how you like your coffee before you even order it. If you've been nodding your head through this entire video. If you've been picturing one specific girl over and over. If you've spotted 5, 10, maybe even all 14 of these signs from the same person. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop shrinking the story. She likes you. End of discussion. But spotting the signs is only half the battle. The real test is what you do next. Because one wrong text, one needy move, one cringe moment can burn everything she's been quietly building for you. That's why you need my next video. Master the art of texting women. Click it right now. And before you go, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the next video I drop could be the one that finally gets you the girl.